It's time to talk about stroke risk. And if you're 20 to 44 years old, you need to pay attention. The rate of stroke in young adults is increasing sharply in the U.S. Stop thinking stroke is just an elderly ailment.
How young are we talking about?
I've had patients in their 20s.
That's scary. You don't think about people in their 20s having a stroke.
From 1993 to 2015, the incidence of stroke for 20 to 44-year-olds jumped by more than 60%.
Part of that is because of our risk factors. People are just not as healthy.
You've heard it before. High blood pressure, high cholesterol, obesity, diabetes, and smoking contribute to the risk.
One that people don't think about, which is an independent risk factor for stroke, is sleep apnea. So snoring is not a benign thing. It increases the rate of atrial fibrillation or abnormal heart rhythms. And that abnormal heart rhythm can cause someone to form a clot and then ultimately travel to the brain and cause a stroke.
The multi-hospital team at Inova is ready for when it happens. And because response time matters, they're teaching kids what to look out for.
We like to be as interactive as possible. They can understand if mom and dad are saying, oh, I can't see anything out on my left periphery. Well, then they might think back to this exercise and wearing them and be like, oh, that could be a sign of a stroke.
I can still see, but it's definitely a little jarring.
So it's important to come as soon as possible, not sleep it off, see if it gets better. The best worst case scenario would be you come in and the symptoms resolve.
The National Stroke Association says since speed is critical in surviving a stroke, you should remember the word fast. F for face. One side of your face goes numb or droops. A for arm, if one arm suddenly feels weak and paralyzed. S for speech, slurred speech or the inability to find or understand words. And lastly, T for time. If you or a loved one displays any of these symptoms, it's time to call 911.
Fast. We will remember that. Thank you, Victoria. That was a good reminder.